Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Sammy Solis, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nine. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Striding into the box, Nick Williams. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Turner loves it. And that's the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. You've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. And that's the third out. Jared Eichhoff gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Williams is there, 1 away. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Flying towards center field. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Stepping into the box, Cameron Rupp, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in, Adam Rosales. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High pop up. Zimmerman is there. One away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down the third baseline. Franco has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
And there's out number 2. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They trail. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies down. Standing in, Michael Taylor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's only 2 for 10. Montero. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Montero brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Montero playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
In now, Sammy Solis. Now a bunt attempt here.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Popped up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
One there, back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Santana, base runner at first with 1 out. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Santana rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, but instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Turner has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Rosales. He topped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 for. Here's Bryce Harper now. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Bryce Harper becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone. Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-1 the count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's batting.
And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals on the board on the home run by. So digging in now, Jared Eichhoff will start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the first baseline. Zimmerman has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire. Now in the box, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday night baseball. Sean Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Carlos Santana now. His past history with Sean Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
Throw that slider. You can see it coming.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Nope. He'll stay put, and there's one away now. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Rupp. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon is there. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Adam Rosales. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sign. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rupp is under it. 1 out. In now is Adam Eaton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Adam Eaton.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. And now Bryce Harper is grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from center.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Zimmerman on second. Murphy at first. 2 out in the inning. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one. Joaquin Benoit will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 53.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Right there, Murphy at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Nick Williams will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez as he drives a liner to right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Eaton gets it back in quickly, and they'll wind up putting the stop sign up at third base. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So now Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
In now, Cameron Rupp. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded by Rendon. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. At the plate, Michael Taylor 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Wilmer Defoe will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. The wind-up and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. High in the air out toward shallow right. Williams is going to get there, and that retires the side. Brandon Kinsler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now, Michael Franco. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Rosales. Last time through was a base hit. The pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
How about it?
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's flared toward left center. Taylor coming on. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
How about it?
Boy, D-Roy, you talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Williams is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. And now Bryce Harper. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the 2nd deck.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. But the Nationals. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
How about it? Left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse. So stepping in, Carlos Santana. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job.
You so silly, Gio. I knew you at Daddy's door. I hear you.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, one away.
Did Daddy take away your fun? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
There's a swing. The field. Eaton going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone!
Gone!
Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
What a way to end the ninth
home run
inning.
here off the bat of big Cameron Rupp. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now, because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Bye-bye.
From the stretch. Line towards center field.
He got it.
Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Not what I wanted there. Need to get that guy on this so I can do the sack button.
Striding in, Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rendon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Herrera is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Philadelphia brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Jared Eichhoff earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.
Alright, people, I'm gonna sign out. Because I gotta get ready to go.